What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS 3 Raw TV. I want to have a little heart-to-heart with you guys tonight because I just got back from the LA Fit Expo. And when I go to these expos, I usually come back super motivated, excited, enthused, rejuvenated. I mean, I can't tell you how inspiring it is for me to come back from these things. And there's two reasons why. Number one is the viewers, the followers. I hate saying fans. I don't want to say fans because it sounds so fucking cliche and so diva to say my fans. But my followers, my viewers, my supporters. Meeting with you guys, hearing your stories, hearing how you can relate to things that I've been through. Whatever the video is I put out that has helped you get through something. It's kind of like literally inviting you into my life and becoming friends even though we've never met. But it's genuine. It's genuine when you walk up to me and you look me in the eye and you say thank you or whatever, and we have a talk or discussion, or somebody says something like, you know, hey Jerry, I was walking here, and it's not basketball, but is it cardio? Like playing, you know, like it's like having a bunch of like extended family coming to see you that you haven't seen in a while or you've never seen. So you know that motivates me because I don't see that. I sit here in Virginia and I go to the gym and I train my clients and I make the videos like I am right now and I do a lot of work in the office, and you don't see the impact that it has on people, you know, actually worldwide. You know, it's weird because I'm in Little Fairfax, Virginia, and this video will be seen all over the world. That blows my mind. So that's super inspiring and motivating to see that the work that I'm trying to do is being accepted and it's working and it's helping people. The second one is to see the other individuals that I've come to get to know, become friends with, and some just acquaintances, but some people pretty tight with. And that's the other YouTubers and, you know, fitness icons, celebrities, whatever you want to call them. People like CT Fletcher, people like Jay Cutler, you know, like people like, I mean, fuck, there's so many of them out there. But going to those things really inspires and motivates me. And, you know, I get back and you always have, you know, the people that have come to see you and they're posting on your stuff. And you get the people that are trolls every once in a while and say shit like, well, fuck you, you suck and stuff. And that, some of them I really laugh at because they say some crazy shit. But this is for the people that are my supporters that say stuff like, you know, I inspire them for whatever reason or I motivate them for whatever reason. Here's the deal. I'm not the man. I'm never going to be the man. I'm never going to try to be the man. And I feel like a lot of people out there try to be the Top Gun, or try to be this, they try to be something they're not. You know, not everybody's going to be Rich Piana. There's only one Rich Piana. And I hear people, you know, say shit like, well, I'm the next Rich Piana. I remember one guy saying, I'm the next Matt Ogus. He never got more than like 1,000 followers on fucking YouTube and he disappeared. But he was convinced he was the next Matt Ogus. Like, people's egos are so big that they think they really are more than they are. And there's not, you know, there's room for everybody, but there's only certain people that are going to get to a certain point that make them who they are. And if you're not at that certain point, I want you guys to know that's okay. Now, I'm not telling you to shoot for mediocrity. I'm not telling you to fucking not push and not be the best you can be. Be the best you can be. But if you're not Rich Piana, that's okay. Like, a lot of people beat themselves up and they say, well, this person's got 5,000 followers. I only have 2,000 followers. Like, the follower thing just drives me fucking nuts because people judge their worth based on that. And really, that's not what it's about. You know, what it's about is, what can you do? What can you do right now to make your life better, worth living, and make you happier? What can you do? You know, so, you know, we'll throw this into context what this whole video is about. Yeah, I suck, and I'm not the next Rich Piana, and I'm not the next fucking CT Fletcher, and I'm not the next anybody. I'm the one and only Jerry Ward, or some people say Jerry fucking Ward. I like when they say that. I like when they put the fucking in there. Jerry fucking Ward. I like that. Anyways. But I'm the guy that was never supposed to be here, guys. I'm the guy that, you know, you're probably watching right now. You're probably further ahead than I ever should have been. I'm the guy that grew up in one of the smallest towns, in the smallest state in the entire country, Warren, Rhode Island, with about 50 kids in my graduating class. And you grow up, you stay in that town, you get, you know, one of only a few jobs that are around, and it's usually some kind of blue-collar work. You marry someone that you dated in high school, knew in high school, someone's fucking sister that you went to high school with, some girl from one town over. I mean, you move maybe 3 streets over from your parents, and driving to Providence, which is a 15-minute drive, is a long, drawn-out process that's so hard to do that you avoid going to Providence because it's too long, the 15-minute drive, right? That's where I come from. And where I am now, when I walk into an expo and see these guys, like, here's a perfect example. So CT Fletcher and I met when he was working with Isotory. And I was never officially with Isotory, but they used to actually let me go to their booth and meet my viewers and followers and stuff at the booth, because it was beneficial for both of us. It gave me a place to go, as well as help them draw more traffic to their booth, their company. And I met CT there. And throughout the years, I've become more and more friendly with him, more and more friendly with him, his family. And I went to see him at the, he was doing great, by the way. He looked fantastic. His color, he had energy, he was doing great, you know, health-wise this weekend. And I went to see him. And he grabs me by the shoulder, and he points to the line. Fuck ton of people standing in the line. And he says, Jerry, look over there. You see that? And I'm looking around going, what am I looking at? I wasn't sure what I was looking at, right? He said, there's not a muscle on this man's body right now. This old man doesn't have a single muscle. And they're still there in line. And he was like, whew. You know, he stepped back. He was, he started to get emotional. He was like, I had to take a second, take a breath. And at that moment, I realized that I had shared something with him that, you know, I'm sure other people know. But it was a special little moment. And I've had those moments with Rich Piana, with Jay Cutler, with, you know, numerous Phil Heath, with numerous other people that are, you know, I became good friends with, you know, Nick Wright, who's another YouTuber who's a pretty big name. The list will go on. And what happens is, like, you realize I'm not the man. I'm not going to be the man. I'm not the guy. But I'm one of the guys. You know what I mean? I'm one of the guys. I'm one of the guys when he walks in, we're all friends. And I became that way. Here's the best part of it. I became that way not because of a fucking show I won, not because I was a competitive bodybuilder, not because of, you know, anything that I did in the fitness industry. I became one of the guys by just being me. That's it. I don't have to be nice to anybody if I don't want to. I don't have to fucking say hi to anybody if I don't want to. I have to not do shit if I don't fucking want to, based on the fact that I'm trying to keep up some fucked up image because somebody thought I was a great pro bodybuilder, so now I have to keep... I don't have to do shit. All I have to do is be myself. If I don't like you, I don't have to fucking talk to you. I can even tell you, I don't like you. That's the position I'm in. I get to travel all over the world. I get to see people that I really admire and that motivate and inspire me, that are actually my friends, right? At the same time, just have to be myself. No lies, no smoke and mirrors, no bullshit, just myself. That's it. And I stepped back and I was like, what the fuck more could I want from my life? I'm going to leave my print now, like my fucking stamp with the things that I'm doing now, which is not on the grandest scale of them all. And I don't beat myself up because I don't have 5,000 more followers. I don't beat myself up because I'm not making this much more money because someone else fucking bought a Ferrari or whatever the case it is. I just literally get up in the morning and say, I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to focus on what I do. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, whether it's making this video right now, and I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to keep doing that day after day after day. People use the word grind, which I really don't like the word grind, but, you know, I'm going to continue working, you know, working towards the last day that I'm on earth. You know, I'm not working towards anything other than being the best I can be till that fucking final day that I take my last breath. And at that final day, I just want people to say, yeah, he was one of the guys. He was one of the good guys, but he was one of the guys. So if you're out there and you're down on yourself and you're putting yourself down because you're not at the fucking top, listen, there's room at the top for everybody. Have you ever heard of that? That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be making more money than the fucking guy above you. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to have more following than the other person, because the top is not one spot. The top is like this, but there's little levels at the top, right? It's the top of the mountain, but it's not the apex. It's not the peak. But the top of the... You guys get what I'm saying? You can be at the top of the mountain without having to beat the guy in front of you, because when you look back, you've already surpassed so many fucking people and so many things and so many situations, all the stuff that you've already done that puts you at the top. I know it's a little deep and it's hard to think about, but tomorrow morning when you get up, because I make this at night, it's like fucking midnight right now. Tomorrow morning when you get up and you watch this video, right after that fucking play button's done, you push stop, you start your day. If you're watching this doing cardio, like a lot of people do, apparently, that's what I was told this weekend. Be the best you. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Be the best you, and everything else will fall into place. BiosTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostrength.com to blog. It's the Just Be You Bicep, and we are out.